Race family.
Hi guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are here as promised. I'm gonna talk about the Q&A. This is our gonna be the video Q&A, and we got a few questions, not as many as we'd hoped for, but thank you for everyone that actually asked the question. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, first question from Raymond. Why is Alex so handsome? No, I'm just kidding. That's not a question. That's not a question. It says, explain how you chose gender, race, and age, and also special needs kids. So, for gender, they do give you an option whether it's male or female, and they do ask you for what kind of race you would like. It's really up to you what you feel in your heart. When we first started the process, we did say either boy or girl, and or any race, Hispanic, African American, or white. Um, and in terms of special needs children, yes, there's special needs children in the foster care system. There's parents that are dedicated to that. They do ask you if, not necessarily special needs, but if a child is in need of something. For example, if they have a medical condition, if you're willing to foster them, or if anything else, they do ask you. However, it's really up to you what's in your heart and what is your plan as an adoptive family.
Okay. Second question is from Lupe Martinez. She's asking, are you guys planning for a third blessing? Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm.
Third, fourth, fifth, maybe, I don't know. Just kidding.
4. Maximum 4.
We are planning on our third baby, and we are actually on the list, just waiting to get a call that we have been matched with a baby for us. So everybody, say a little prayer. Keep your fingers crossed because we're hoping that we can get this baby to us, as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. And Love Johnny asked us, what was the hardest part about adoption? The hardest part will be the court system.
Yeah.
Um, Definitely, there's the not not there is there's actually the need of the court system to send the children back to their family, whether it is the birth parents or a certain relative, grandparent, uncle, cousin, aunt that could take them in. So that's always a primary goal. The court system will send them back to the family. However,
If they believe that's what's best for the child.
yep. However, in our situation with Abby was the hardest, due to the fact that the father did wanted to be involved. So there was many scenarios they had to play out, and I'm gonna say them really quick. One was a blood test. Number 2 was make sure that Abby was not Native American, otherwise she had to go back to her tribe. Number 3 was putting a newspaper article for 3 months, making sure that if the father from the blood test was not the father, if there was another father. So with Abby, it was a little bit more difficult because we had to go through that whole process. With Angel, it was more easier because all of that had been done prior to him coming to our home.
Yes, when we got Angel, the parental rights had been already terminated. So it was so easy. It was like we got him in December, and by February, he was adoptively placed in our home.
Mm-hmm.
But with Abby, it took way longer because somebody came forward saying that they wanted, to be involved, and we had to go through the whole process with her. It was a bit scarier, but thank God, she's here with us.
Mm-hmm. So it really depends on the case. It's a case by case basis, but you have to be ready. It's a roller coaster, and you have to buckle down, settle down, and ride that roller coaster until it ends. And luckily for us, they both ended.
Yeah.
They're home now. Veronica asks, how has your marriage changed since bringing two people into your life?
Into your life.
Two little people.
Our marriage, I feel like it's gotten stronger because we support each other, whether it's parenting or, you know, anything else. But I do feel like our marriage has gotten a lot stronger than it was before. I feel like before he wasn't understanding what I was going through, and I just felt really distant from him, even though I know that he wanted to be, you know, here and support me and, you know, let me know that everything was fine. But I feel like it's made us stronger. I don't know. What about you?
Yeah, it's definitely made us stronger. Our kids have changed our lives completely. It's when we first got married, it was just us two, figuring out what marriage was all about. With kids, is more different because you have to think about children first and marriage second, because you have to be all in for your kids. But at the same time, you got to give yourself some time in your marriage to have alone time, which we recently did a couple months ago after 4 years. 3 years. But that day was very awesome. However, we don't see ourselves going anywhere without our kids.
Yeah.
They're awesome to have around.
They're a little grumpy sometimes, but I wouldn't want to go anywhere without them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, DVA_Valdivia asks, does it ever cross your mind that maybe one day when your kids are older, they will want to know or meet their biological parents and might want to have a relationship with them? How do you feel about that?
We've talked about it, and we've gotten counseling from our adoptive agency, and they're teaching us how to tell the kids when they do ask if they're adopted, because at some point they do ask.
Actually, Abigail just asked me a few days ago. We were watching a show, and she saw a pregnant lady on the show, and she asked me, "Mommy, were me and my brother in your belly?" That honestly broke my heart. I got so emotional. He changed the subject completely. And I ran upstairs and I was like literally in tears, and I texted my sister and I was like, Abby just asked me this. And she told me, she's like, you know what, just tell them that it's something better. They know you weren't in my belly, it was so much better than that. You were in my heart. And that made me feel like, okay, I can do this. Because it's always crossed my mind to be like, oh my gosh, what if when they get older, they're going to be like, I want to meet my mom, or I want to meet my brothers and sisters, because there is more siblings. Before Angel and Abby, there's a few more. But that always scared me of them wanting to meet their biological family, because I don't want them to be like, okay, well, I want to be with them now, because that'll break my heart. But they have the right to meet them. They have the right to, you know, interact with them if they want to.
Yeah. I strongly believe that if Abby and Angel do decide to pursue later on in the future that they want to meet their biological parents, by all means, we will help them out. They have the right as a human being to know the truth. And it's not here yet, so I don't know how I'll react to it, but definitely it's something we will explore, and we're getting help from Concept 7 on how to communicate with them when they do ask the question if they're adopted. So we will go from there. But we strongly believe that they will want to meet their parents, and we will support them 100%. And if they want to have a relationship with their parents, they're entitled to.
Yeah.
However, the court did subpoena them, and we are the birth parents, and we're going to support them what they want. Their happiness is our happiness, and we love them, and we can't deny that to them.
Yeah.
Great. That was a very great question. All of them have been great so far. Next question.
Gia_Fashion World. Do you guys ever think about telling your kids?
Yes.
Yes.
When they do ask, though. We're not just going to tell them right away.
But we do talk to them about you know, we do bring up the word adoption to them right now because they're very smart. And I know that they do understand what we're trying to tell them, but I feel like if we start now, it won't be a surprise, you know, when they get older. And I rather them find out by us than by somebody else, because I don't want them to feel like we
Kept it from them.
and we betrayed them. I want them to know that, you know, we had the choice and we wanted them and we prayed for them, and I just want them to know that.
I mean, it's been something in our minds, because I did tell Alicia once, like, what when Angel grows up, if he says, "Where are my baby pictures?" We don't have much baby pictures of Angel because we got him when he was 8 months. We do have tons of pictures of Abby. So I was joking with my wife and I said, we could tell him we lost it in a house fire.
Which we're not going to say that.
We're not going to say that, but it's just a challenge that we're going to face. It's like we said before, it's not here or there, but we will do that.
Yes, we will.
Next question comes from Raymond again. Why is Alex so handsome? Man, I'm kidding. That's not a question.
Raymond is his brother.
We do have a question. I was asked, how do we film? So we do have a tripod. We do have this cool little clicker that stops and starts the videos. We have a camera. I'll show you right now.
We're filming from my iPhone.
We do film from the iPhone, and sometimes we shoot from our Canon camera. By the way, get a Canon camera.
Oh, are you sponsoring Canon now?
No, nor are they sponsoring us. We just, we also have this fabulous camera stabilizer from Amazon. It's right here. And you can see the lighting change. Now, if I go back, our lighting will come back. And if you guys want to see extreme lighting, oh my goodness. That's what you call extreme lighting. So, yeah, this is what we use. Any little scene that we shoot, we use these little gadgets. They're not expensive. Amazon has a lot of great stuff that's very cheap. And
he loves Amazon, by the way.
Yeah. Amazon Prime member. Woo-hoo. Anyhow, thank you so much for asking your questions. If you guys have any further questions, we're more than happy to make another video. I did get asked on the side, what's my favorite food? So my favorite food is when my wife makes carne asada tacos. If you guys ever want to try them, let me know. We'll invite you over and we'll go from there. But remember, don't forget to
like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we appreciate and love you all so much for the support that you have given us. Share our story, guys. Share our videos. And we will be back next time with more videos. If you guys have any ideas of any more videos that we can make for you guys, let us know. We're here to help and to brighten up a day a little bit. So
again, just in LA County and Orange County, there's over 300,000 children that need a home, and not all of them need a permanent placement. So the more you share our video, the more people are informed, and the more foster parents get approved, and that way children can find a loving home. We love you all, and we'll see you next time.
bye, guys.
Bye.